In this example, we're going to learn how to create a basic kinematics scenario. To do this, I'm going to go to Kinematics and create a joint. The first type of joint we're going to add is a fixed joint. All this does is this creates rigidity in this kinematic scenario so that motion can be calculated off of something fixed. The next type of joint we're going to add is one that's called prismatic. This is linear motion. The first thing it's going to ask for is the base element. The base element is the element in which the motion is being calculated off of. So I'm going to select my fixed object in this case. The linked element is the element that's going to contain the motion. It's going to be this block here. Now it wants to know what linear direction we want to go. I'm just going to use the edge of the model here to define it, invert it, and say OK. And now it wants to know what the name of this is going to be. In this case, I'm going to give this name move. Why not? The only reason you need to give the element a name is if you want to program that element or control that motion. Next, we're going to create a scenario. The first thing I'm going to do is give the scenario a name. I'm going to call it motion. Why not? Say OK. Here, in this column, under date, you have time in seconds. And here you have the move joint in inches. I'm going to hit add date, and it's going to add a 2-second increment. Double click here. I'm going to say let's move this 10 inches. You know what? Let's move it 5 inches. And then we're going to add a date again. And I'm going to move it back to 0. Let's hit animate once and see what happens. So it moves 5 inches and comes back. Let's go modify the scenario now. I'm going to change this 5 to 10 and say animate. Let's hit play again. Now here you can see it clearly hits that plate in the back. Let's maybe do a collision control set to see when it hits. So I'm going to go to collision control set, give the set a name, why not collision, and select the elements that I want to run the collision detection between. Choose stop. Let's go to animate, and this time check collision on my item called collision and hit play. And you'll see here it stops when it first collides. If we rewind this,